and welcome to today's Intel Brief. Today is Monday, 19 May. I'm your host Daniel, and today we're going to be talking about the results of the three big elections over the weekend. We had elections in Romania, Portugal and Poland. So firstly, with Romania. Romania's centrist Nicusor Dan, the mayor of Bucharest, has won Sunday's presidential election runoff. Near complete results show Dan winning 54%, while his opponent, the hard-right Donald Trump admirer George Simon, won 46%. Despite the result, Simon and his alliance had also tried to claim victory early in the race, but has since conceded. Romania's election winner said that he hopes to build a coalition government that will include the four centrists pro-European parties in parliament. So what? This seems to be a pretty positive win for Europe and European unity, as well as NATO probably. All the Romanian people that I've talked to were all very pro this candidate, and I've all celebrated pretty hard. Even Romanians not living in Romania kind of got out and voted just to ensure that Simon didn't win. I think there was a bit of fear there. But yeah, everyone seems pretty rejoiceful and is happy that the election went the way that it kind of did. So, it's a win. And next, we have the Portugal election, with Portugal's ruling Democratic Alliance winning the most seats in Sunday's general election, but again fell short of a ruling majority in Parliament. While support for the far-right party grows, near complete official results showed the Democratic Alliance took 32% of the vote, which left it short of the 42% required for an outright majority. The Socialist Party, in turn, got 23.4%, and the far-right party gained 22.6%. In 2024, the Democratic Alliance got 29% of the vote, so it has increased its share, but still short of majority. And also that government collapsed earlier this year. The leader and the acting prime minister have also ruled out making a deal with the far-right party to form a coalition government. So what? I don't think we're out of the woods yet for a bit of crazy Portuguese politics, as they still have to form a coalition, and this was the issue that led to this current election, their coalition falling apart. I don't really see how this solves the problem. Like, they need to make a new coalition. They won't make it with the far-right party, so they kind of had to go back to the people they were already in coalition with. While they do have a bit more of the power, this still poses a bit of a challenge, as clearly they don't see eye to eye on a lot of matters. So yeah, while the ruling party has got more of the vote, it's still going to be a bit crazy. And lastly, we go to Poland for their presidential election results. So the centrist Warsaw mayor, Rafal Trzaskowski, is narrowly a lead in the first round of Poland's presidential elections, the exit polls show. He is from the Civic Coalition, which is ruling party, and got 30.8% of the vote, according to exit polls. The person to come in second place is the nationalist historian Karl Nauki, who is backed by the right-wing opposition party Law and Justice, and he got 29.1% of the vote. So they'll be heading to a runoff, which is scheduled for June 1st. Like most European countries, they have a first round of votes where you have as many options as you want, and then whoever the top two candidates are, if someone didn't get over 50%, they then go into the runoff, which is what we saw in Romania. Just to explain to people if you haven't seen European politics before. So what? The results of this election seem to be aimed at whether Donald Tusk's government, so the ruling party, can implement a bunch of reforms that have been held up by the current president, who is of the Conservative Party, as this government was elected about 18 months ago. So yeah, if the centrist Warsaw mayor is to be elected, then it seems likely that a lot of reforms will come through Poland, possibly, walking it back from its historically pretty far-right ideology and back towards a more centrist line. But if the right-wing Law and Justice candidate wins, then we'll probably see a continuation of stalling out. Though, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Poland seems to have had a pretty big shift ongoing, quite pro-EU since the start of the Ukraine war. So it's quite possible that things will change. Thank you for listening to today's Intel Brief. I've been your host, Daniel, and I'll see you next time. See you.